Hello students and welcome back. This is the part 3 of the development chapter for the economics for class 10th. I hope you have enjoyed the part 1 and part 2. So let's quickly start the part 3. The literacy rate for the rural population of males in Uttar Pradesh is 73%, 76%, 70% or 78%. And students, answer for this is the literacy rate for rural population of males in Uttar Pradesh is 76%. अगर हम बुक में चेक करते हैं, literacy rate for rural population in Uttar Pradesh is 76%, female 54, for rural children 90%, 87. So this is how this table tells us what is the literacy rate of population in Uttar Pradesh. The developmental goal for a girl from a rich family is to get more days of work, to get better wages, to get electricity, or to get as much freedom as her brother gets. And students, answer for this is the developmental goal for a girl from a rich family is to get as much freedom as her brother gets. What will be the aspiration, यानी कि क्या चाहेगा एक एजुकेटेड अर्बन अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ जिसके पास नौकरी नहीं है, एजुकेशन है और वो जवान है, वो क्या एस्पायर करेगा? ऑप्शंस हैं. एन अर्बन एजुकेटेड अनएम्प्लॉयड विल एस्पायर फॉर गुड जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज वेयर हिज एजुकेशन कैन बी मेड यूज ऑफ. एन एजुकेटेड अर्बन अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ विल एस्पायर फॉर बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन एग्रीकल्चर. ये तो नहीं हो सकता, जो पढ़ाई लिखाई करिए तो एग्रीकल्चर में क्यों देखेगा? सपोर्ट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट एट एवरी स्टेप इन लाइफ फॉर इज अप. यस, देट मे बी better facilities of recreation for his time, ये नहीं करेगा. I think the answer is then an urban educated unemployed will aspire for good job opportunities where his education can be made use of. What will be the top priority in the developmental goal of a landless labor? Metal roads for transportation? No. उसको road से क्या लेना देना है? Because he's a labor. Expansion of rural banking? Not exactly. Establishment of a high school? That also is not his development goal. More days of work and better wages? Yes, definitely. Labor would look for more days of work and better wages. The countries with per capita income of US $955 or less are termed as developed countries, developing countries, low income countries or rich countries. Again, a very easy one. They are termed as low income countries. Underemployment occurs when people are working less than what they are capable of doing, are working in a lazy manner, are not paid for their work or do not want to work. And students, इसका आंसर बड़ा इजी, आपको समझ में आ ही गया होगा. Underemployment occurs when people are working less than what they are capable of doing. यानी कि आप सोचिए कि आप काम कर सकते हैं पर आप काम नहीं कर रहे हैं. दैट इज अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट. What was India's per capita income in 2017? US dollar 1880 per annum, 1950 per annum, 1930 per annum or 1820 per annum? Very easy one. India's per capita income in 2017 was US dollar 1820 per annum. What is considered to be one of the most important attributes when we compare countries at the level of development? Industrial development, income, resources of the country or import-export? Students, whenever we compare countries, we compare per capita income. So we consider income as the most important attributes. What would be the most promising source of energy 50 years from now and why? आज से 50 साल के बाद सबसे ज़्यादा promising source of energy क्या होगा? Coal based energy because it's pollution free? No. Petroleum energy because it's obtained from fossil fuels? No, because it may exhaust. Forest product based energy because India has a burden for this? No. Solar energy because it is not exhaustible? Right. So the most promising source of energy 50 years from now would be solar energy because it is not exhaustible. What the countries with per capita income of US dollar 12,056 per annum and above in 2017 are called? Rich countries, developing countries, low income countries or none of the above? Again, a very easy one. ये बार बार क्वेश्चन आता है, आप याद रखना. $12,056 and above are rich countries. 955 and below are low income. So it is rich countries. What can money not buy you? हाल आप पैसे से क्या नहीं खरीद सकते? ऑर्गेनिक फूड खरीद सकते हैं, पानी भी खरीद सकते हैं, आपको मिलता है बॉटल वाटर. अनएडल्ट्रेटेड मेडिसिन ये भी आप खरीद सकते हैं. पॉल्यूशन फ्री इन्वायरमेंट नहीं. मनी विल नॉट बाय यू पॉल्यूशन फ्री इन्वायरमेंट. आप लोग जानते होंगे, वी स्टे इन दिल्ली. बहुत रिच लोग भी यहाँ रहते हैं, लेकिन दे हैव टू स्टे इन द पॉल्यूशन, full of pollution environment. So money cannot buy you pollution free. So take care of your environment. That is what you can do starting from today. We can obtain per capita income of a country by dividing the national income by the total population of a country, the total value of all goods and services, the total exports of the country, the total income of a person. Again, an easy one. We can obtain per capita income of a country by calculating or by dividing the national income by the total population of the country. तो per person की income आ जाती है. What was the literacy rate in Kerala in 2011? 62%, 82%, 94% or 50%? So students, again a very important question. The literacy rate in Kerala in 2011 was 94%. So answer is 94%. What proportion of the country is overusing their groundwater reserves? Half, 1/3, 1/4 or 1/10? And students, this is again an important one. It may come again and again. The proportion of the country which is overusing their groundwater reserves is 1/3. 1/3 of countries using or overusing the groundwater reserves. And students, this brings to the last question of the part 3 as well. I hope you have enjoyed these videos. It will help you in your preparation of exams. The last question is proportion of literate population in the 7 years and above age group is termed as mortality ratio, education index, literacy rate or gross enrollment ratio. So students, the proportion of literate population in the 7 years and above age group is termed as literacy rate. उससे पता लगता है कितने पढ़े लिखे पर in the population है. So answer is literacy rate. And students, as I said, this was the last question and I hope you have enjoyed this. I'll be publishing the last part very soon. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share to keep me motivated. So if you read the book also, Literacy Rate measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. Net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 years attending the school as percentage of total number of children in the same age group. Thank you students for watching this video. I wish you all the success and good luck for your exam and life.